Hey bears, welcome to my channel. My name is Kayla June, Kale Barb on social media. So happy Mental Health Monday, and we are going to get into something a little bit more medical, but obviously still mental health related and very personal. So I'm just going to inform you today and educate you a little bit. So this video is about understanding PMDD. I was diagnosed with PMDD over the summer, maybe like May-ish, June, and it is something very serious, in my opinion, because I go through it every month. So I'm just going to educate you, and that is what this video is about. So if you are interested, keep on watching, and definitely subscribe if you aren't already. Give it a thumbs up if you love this video, and leave a comment down below if you've never heard of this before, if you have this, if you've been diagnosed, you're unsure, or you're trying to figure out this may be you. Let me know in the comment section below, and let's just chat about it. This is still something new to me, and I'm still trying to get used to it. So these are just basic facts that I've either read or learned about or looked up myself or been told, So let's just get started. So I have a full list of things on my computer, so I'm just going to read them to you, and hopefully they educate you and they help you in the long run if you do have PMDD as well. So understanding PMDD. So basically the long-term version of the name is Premenstrual Dysphoric Disorder. And then I looked up the educational medical definition for it, and it says a severe form of PMS that includes physical and behavioral symptoms that usually resolve once a woman begins her menstruation, her period. So my gynecologist and my therapist have told me that usually it's 7 to 10 days before I actually get my period. So I'm actually in this right now, I'm in the time frame of that. So it's been kind of hectic for me. And I'm also going to try and explain the things that you shouldn't do or what you can do later on in a different video. I have 2 more videos that I want to film for you guys on this topic, just for treatments and holistic things that you can do, and like I said, things to avoid and things to do more of. So hopefully that's a video that you're interested in the future. A few facts that I found out was the symptoms of PMDD disrupt normal functioning throughout the day, and they require medical treatment. Obviously, in the medical field, they're going to say it requires medical treatment. Even though I have been told that I could take antidepressants and anti-anxiety medication, stuff like that, depending on the severity of my PMDD, but I'm not someone that takes medication. I used to before, but it doesn't really work out for me, and I've taken a lot. So I tend to go towards a holistic route for that, but again, I will have a different video for you on that. PMDD is less common than PMS, and the symptoms are more severe, so that is the difference. There is a huge difference between PMS and PMDD. The symptoms of PMDD can last until menopause, so this is something that I actually kind of figured, but at the same time it's kind of traumatizing in a way. I mean, I'm 26 years old and I just got diagnosed with it, and menopause is a long time from now for me, hopefully, usually, in a woman's life. But PMDD obviously correlates with your period, so it's really, really difficult to avoid if you do have this, because every woman usually, most of the time, gets their period every month, and it's really devastating on when I get to the symptoms and the severe symptoms. It's just, let's just continue. So let's see. So up to 75% of women who have their periods may have mild PMS, but PMDD is much less common. So that is the upside to that. There's I saw a percentage before, it was 3% to 8% of women get or have PMDD, versus the majority of women go through PMS. So there is the upside to that. I just so happen to be in that small percentage. So PMDD is actually very rare. The causes are actually unclear, but my thought of it, just from gathering the information that I do have, it's basically just a woman's hormonal balance just really off, and it changes right before the menstruation. So obviously our hormonal balance is very off and uncentered, I should say, but with PMDD before and correlating with your menstruation, obviously that kind of explodes. Like I said, it's very different from PMS, and it's way more severe than PMS. So imagine having your PMS, going through your mood swings, your crappy feeling, your fatigue, all that stuff, times, let's say 3 to 5. That's like PMDD. And then next we are going to go through symptoms. So let's go, because this is a long one. So let's start with the symptoms. I'm like nervous to go through all this. So for symptoms, there are severe fatigue, mood changes including irritability, nervousness, depression, and anxiety, crying and emotional sensitivity, difficulty concentrating, heart palpitations, paranoia, and issues with self-image. Explains a lot. Coordination difficulties, forgetfulness, abdominal bloating, increased appetite, and GI upset, which is gastrointestinal. Headaches, backache, body aches, muscle spasm, muscle cramps, numbness and tingling, hot flashes, dizziness, intensity with fainting, sleeplessness, vision changes and eye complaints, respiratory complaints such as allergies and infections, painful menstruation, so painful periods, decreased libido, easily to be bruised, and heightened sensitivity. So that is a lot of symptoms for one rare disorder, I would say. But to go towards the more dangerous symptom of them all is suicide. About 15% of women have claimed that they attempted suicide who have PMDD. And I've also found out through my research that women who already deal with mental illness issues, the suicidal percentage doubles and sometimes triples, making that almost 50% of women. So yeah. And finally, my last little fact for this little educational video for you guys is the diagnosis. And basically going to your psychiatrist, therapist, and gynecologist is to find the proper diagnosis for PMDD, as well as different tests. But there isn't a like guaranteed way that you can have PMDD. It's more so like, for me, it was a gradual and like a year span of figuring out if I had PMDD. So for a while now, I thought I did, according to my doctors, and just so happens this past summer, that is what happened. I got diagnosed with PMDD. But I wanted to create this video for those who are going through this process, who are diagnosed with PMDD, who think they have PMDD, because it is actually very serious, especially because of the suicide rating. And as you all know, my YouTube channel is based off of beauty, which is makeup, reviews, first impressions, all that good stuff. But it also goes with the bravery, so beauty and bravery. So the bravery is all mental health content, which is very, very important. I know a lot of people don't like talking about mental health. They don't really acknowledge the seriousness of it, and it's important for me, which is why I incorporated that into this channel. And I wanted to create this video because something like PMDD being so rare is also very serious. So I do hope you did enjoy this video. I hope it did help you. Let me know in the comment section below if you did learn anything, if you do have PMDD, if you think you have PMDD, or you just need someone to talk to. But my name is Kayla June, Kale Barb on social media. And I know, like, when I saw those ratings on the suicide, it kind of really like brought me down a little bit. But nonetheless, I am here always, and I hope you have a great Monday wherever you are. Happy Mental Health Monday. I will see you in next week's video. And stay tuned because I do have mental health makeup content for you for the rest of the week. And don't forget to give this a thumbs up. And I love you all so much. Enjoy your day, and I will see you in the next one.